We going here? Is this on? Oh, hey. Yeah, it's me again. Just a guy with a webcam and an opinion. Like everybody else, I guess. Let's talk about tonight's Raw. You know, I really wanted to see that Cody Rhodes versus Sin Cara match, but that didn't happen now, did it? Instead, we got Mystico versus Hunico? Anybody? Anybody know anything about that? Uh, is it too soon for this? For Sin Cara versus Sin Cara? I think so. I think they could have waited. I think that this would have been a lot more meaningful if Sin Cara would have maybe captured a title or been on like a really important like winning streak or something. I just I don't see the heel turn and then like 2 weeks later you bring back the good guy having that much of an impact. But that's just me. Whatever. Like sure I'll watch the match with them two going at it because I know it's going to be good. Obviously they can both execute moves really well. Granted, I know a lot of you guys call him Sin Bacha and all that, but let's be honest with ourselves here. Like the Mexican style of luchador wrestling is a lot different than our Americanized WWE version, and I think that for these two to go at it would really demonstrate what kind of talent does come out of Mexico, and I think it would just be good to showcase that in general. What else are we going to talk about Raw? I really didn't like how they opened this up. I didn't like the promo. I mean, it seems like almost every week we open with a promo, and like I just after my disappointment last night with how they ended things, I really didn't want to drag it on and see any more of it, to be honest. I wanted it to just kind of like maybe forget about it and move on. Maybe we could hide the fact that it was so overbooked last night. And sure, I mean, I know that they have to explain it and, have it make sense to the people that didn't watch the pay-per-view and all that, but can we start Raw with a match for once? Like, that would be cool, or maybe somebody getting their ass kicked backstage would be like what? Why couldn't they start off with Mark Henry just like beating the crap out of everybody? That would have been cool. Start with him. Do his interview for winning the world championship. Like something I want to see. I don't know. It's me. Whatever. What the hell happened after that? I don't even remember. Like the matches. Did we have the Divas match after that, or am I getting too far ahead of myself? I was eating cookies and stuff, and I wasn't really paying attention to the order in which things went. No, we had a backstage segment, right? And Miz and Truth got there, and Johnny Ace was like, "You gotta go see Triple H because he really wants to see you," and whatever. So they apologized, which was really, really heartfelt. I could tell by Miz's puppy dog face and R-Truth's I just got beat like a black man's face that, that was kind of racy, wasn't it? I shouldn't say things like that. That's terrible. What if you're black? You would be offended, wouldn't you? Well, I'm sorry that happened a lot of years ago, that people used to beat black people because they owned them. Yeah, like, sorry. It wasn't me. I'm not really, a racist or anything, so don't take offense. Cool. All right, moving on. So they're fired. That's great. Was this going to be like a Johnny Ace brings back everybody that Triple H tries to fire kind of thing? Like, obviously Nash is back last night. Boring. Or who's going to be in this big stable? Is there going to be a big stable? I mean, like, what's the point? Why would you... Is this going to be the Survivor Series team? Is it going to be Nash and Awesome Truth and some other bunch of stupid heels against Cena and Punk and Rock and Triple H and... Oh, God. I can't even speculate. I don't even want to know. We'll talk about the Divas match real quick. So, Kelly and Eve are like best friends all of a sudden. When did that happen? Because I thought that, like, Eve was totally in the title hunt not all that long ago. But I mean, shit, I'm just a wrestling fan. We're not supposed to know any better than that, right? And they have a tag match against Natalya and Beth Phoenix, who legitimately should have a really pissed off attitude about losing last night. And they just like squash the whole storyline of, them being fierce competitors and all that. Like, I mean, you're really going to put the faces over more? Like, didn't you do that last night when Kelly retained? Why? I guess we're moving on. We're going to find a new opponent other than Beth Phoenix. Is that right? I mean, because that'd be nice if they actually, introduced a new challenger. But to be honest with you, the whole, Natalia and Beth Phoenix being, the bitches of the roost, like we're the best and we're the bad girls and we're gonna dominate everybody. That was kind of okay with me, like, because they could wrestle and the other ones really can't. Okay, so obviously I'm not gonna turn on Raw and see wrestling. That's fine. I didn't really expect it, but it'd just be nice once in a while to see it. Yeah. Oh, we had that 8-man tag before that didn't really make any sense. That's what I forgot, because it really was. What was it supposed to do? Just put over Sheamus and Gabriel some more? I don't know. Why are they always like put together now? Like for the past week, who knows? They're not a tag team, but they've been on tag teams. I don't know. Like, can we stay away from this whole 8-man tag nonsense? I mean, could we just focus on regular tag team matches, maybe? Do something with those belts? Why are McGillicuddy and Otunga back in the... Oh, I know why. Because they're the only other fucking tag team. That's right. So my whole argument of can we focus on the tag teams, that should have a little bit of weight, huh? I would think so. Alright. So, we'll talk about the main event real quick. Why? Why are we going to put Punk and Cena on the same team? Because we've got the Hell in the Cell match coming up, and then to not turn on each other or walk away, or like we're really going to book both of these guys as baby faces? Like, I'm confused. Why would we do that? Somebody's got to be a bad guy. Oh, I get it. So they're going to put Del Rio in a match against John Morrison to make him look like a dominant heel and be the only bad guy in the match in a cage against the other two. Whatever. Anyway, I'm just confused. Like, the flow of the show seemed a little bit off. I mean, like, I was happy as hell to see Zack Ryder. Like, go him. And to get a win, nonetheless. Even more impressive, sir. Like, I'm glad he's still on the payroll, to be honest with you. I really enjoy him, but... like, where are we going right now as a company? What is the story? Like, what is progressing? I mean, it kind of feels to me like they're just... like, they don't even know what they're doing with it. Like, there's no master plan. It's just kind of like, oh, well, at the last minute, we're going to piece this together, and at the pay-per-view, we'll come up with a good idea. I mean, it reminds me a lot of, like, the WCW booking. Like, when they just throw together a 3-hour show, and Bischoff really had no idea what the hell to do. He just kind of did it. Just saying. So if you have an opinion, and you'd like to share that opinion with me, terrific. Let's do this. Let's have a discussion. If you want to subscribe, fine. If you don't, I really won't be offended. Whatever. Leave me some comments and stuff. It'd be great. I do answer them. And, yeah. Happy Monday.